it's time to step up your discernment. Why do you need to walk in discernment? Discernment will safeguard your life. It will help you make right judgments about issues that face you, and whether you're able to make right decisions. You're able to also carry out right corresponding actions. Everyone who works in discernment, first of all, you have to know what discernment is. You're able to examine things, you're able to look at things, consider things carefully. You're able to mentally dissect things that are before you. You're able to perceive correctly, have understanding, have great perception, know what you should know about situations. You don't look at things just gloss over. And in the Bible, people that worked in discernment, they had great successes. They prospered. They were victorious. So many of them. You can think about Esther, you can think about Nehemiah, you can think about even Paul the apostle, you can think of the Shunammite woman. There's so many of them that worked in discernment and they broke through. Think about King Solomon. When he had an opportunity to ask God for a gift, in 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 9, he asked God to give him an understanding heart to judge his people and discernment to be able to know what is good and evil. And God gave him that in addition to many other gifts, riches and honor and all that. And later on, he was able to discern the right judgment concerning two women who came to him to decide the case about a child they brought. And that was what broke through for him in his reign. People began to come to him from everywhere to ask for wisdom. Esther used discernment to win the king's heart when she had a choice of all the luxury before her. But she listened to the advice of Haggai, the eunuch in charge of the woman. And with that, she was able to win the king's approval. Nehemiah used wisdom to overcome being killed by the plot of the enemy who invited him to come into the temple. He didn't allow that. Paul walked in so much discernment. In fact, he actually rebuked the Christians in Galatia for turning away from the simple gospel of Jesus Christ to following things that were not correct. And you see, discernment is so powerful. When you walk in discernment, you will not be deceived by anyone. You will not be, destroyed by the devil and his gimmicks and his agents, because you perceive correctly. You make wise judgments because you see accurately as you should see. God wants you to walk in discernment. This will bless you. It will help you. It will bring you promotion. It will bring you honor. So I encourage you to begin to walk in discernment, because that's where God wants you to be at. The place where you can see accurately and walk in dominion. God bless you.